Human trafficking in Virginia is an even bigger problem than folks fighting it thought. And now, Attorney General Mark Herring says new billboards, like you see right here, are going to be popped up across the area, spotlighting the way victims can get help. News 3's Brendan Ponton tells us where you will see these ads.
Attorney General Mark Herring hopes billboards like this one along Hampton Boulevard in Norfolk will grab your attention.
We have been working to bring this problem out of the shadows.
Today, Herring announced billboards are going up to spread the word of how serious of a problem human trafficking is.
It is a heinous crime. It robs its victims of their freedom, their dignity, their identity. Sadly, all too often, their childhood.
This sign along Granby Street near 21st Street in Norfolk reads, "If it looks wrong, it probably is." It's one of several signs popping up all across the area. The Attorney General hopes people driving by will see the signs and then recognize and report human trafficking.
Some of the things that people should be on the lookout for, victims often are malnourished and lack health care. They may not have identification or be able to explain why they're where they are.
The ad campaign is part of the Hampton Roads Human Trafficking Task Force. Advocates say it's unfortunately a big problem in this area.
I think where there's a lot of hotels and motels, you see a lot of sex trafficking.
Robin Gauthier is the executive director of the Samaritan House, an organization that helps victims. She says in the past year and a half, they've helped more than 60 people.
We didn't anticipate that the problem will be that large or that prevalent.
She and Herring hope the ads will tell people how to get help.
We want victims to see that there are people who want to help them get out of a terrible situation.
A terrible situation they hope will be diminished. We have more information on which numbers to call or text on WTKR.com. In Norfolk, Brendan Ponton, News 3.
A Virginia community is in mourning after a mobile wall crushed a 9-year-old boy at school. Wesley Lepicki was killed in a freak accident on Friday. The third grader was crushed by a room partition that splits the gymnasium in half. He suffered traumatic head injuries and died at the hospital. Investigators say because the death was an accident, no charges will be filed. However, school and county officials plan to review safety protocol to see if anything needs to be changed.
A valedictorian from Illinois is considering legal action against his school after he was told to remove the parts of his speech that mentioned his Christian faith. High school valedictorian Sam Blackledge says only minutes before commencement on Saturday, he was told by school administrators to remove parts of his speech mentioning God. And that's part of the reason that he is now being represented